And now, ladies and gentlemen, to all in attendance here at York Hall, Bethnal Green, London, England, United Kingdom, and for everybody watching on TalkSport Boxing, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, he is wearing the white, black, and multicolored trunks. His official weight of 10 stone 7 pounds. He is currently undefeated with 8 wins, and one of those wins coming by way of knockout. Hailing from Dagenham, England's United Kingdom, introducing Joel J.F.K. Kodua! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing the black and orange. His official weight of 10 stones and 7 pounds. He is currently undefeated with 10 wins, and 2 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Hailing from Norwich, England's United Kingdom, the Southern Area Welterweight Champion, introducing Dan the Bandit Francis!
This is the one we've been waiting for, Spence.
Yep, certainly is. Vacant Commonwealth silver. Title on the line, Southern Area title on the line. English eliminator. All in the welterweight division. Can't wait for this one. 2 unbeaten fighters. Dan Francis versus Joel Kodua in a fight that promises fireworks. This one is the one we've all been looking forward to.
Yeah, most definitely. And I think it will live up to it. The fans are going crazy. They both got good support. You're called buzzing right now.
Yep, certainly is. Dan Francis coming off a good win last time out, back in March actually, against Ollie Duffy, another unbeaten prospect. Won that one by split decision.
Seconds out.
All that standing in good stead going into this one against Joel Kodua, who works out regularly with Anthony Yard. Tunde is the trainer. Great team he's got around him.
Yeah, most definitely. A good team and good experience around him.
Yep, unorthodox style. Kodua, sort of quite unpredictable. Long arms, long levers. Good movement there from Francis.
The size difference is evident. Kodua's a lot bigger, a lot taller.
Well, he's actually stripped down. This is the first time he's boxed out welterweight, Kodua.
Yeah,
he's come down from super welter, and you can see the size difference, and he's letting those shots go. That's them unusual angles that I was talking about. He's quite upright in his style, leans back a little, but throws shots from very unorthodox angles, which is dangerous, like that uppercut there that just missed there. Francis has to be careful he don't walk onto one of those.
It's important for Dan not to rush in for Dan Francis. I know he wants to get close to his man, but Kodua will just, like you said, throw a shot from a random angle and land. You know his defense is tight, because that's what they teach in that gym. With the shoulder roll and the tight defense. So it's going to be hard to break his defense, especially with that long range as well.
Yep, stands quite side on. Kodua, like you say, uses that shoulder roll. So Dan Francis doing the right thing by trying to loop that right hand over the top, throwing it like he's bowling a cricket ball there.
Yeah.
And that's probably the way to do that, to get over that shoulder. That's the shot, but
he wants to be careful not to fall in, because that opens him for the uppercut.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking about this earlier. You throw that right hand and reach with it, try and get too greedy, and you pay the price. Good shot there, lovely hook to the head and body, uppercut going in there from Kodua as well.
As talented as both guys are, the difference could be that Dan Francis has been at that stage where he's fought another undefeated prospect already. But if Kodua gets through this, it shows his talent, it shows, his trajectory.
Yeah, it's a coming of age fight in many ways for Kodua. This is the big step up for him. Dan Francis, as you say, has done that and that was probably why he may start the favourite going in, because he's sort of proven, he's done that, he's took that test, he's overcome that, and he's going in against Kodua now, another unbeaten prospect. Great matchup, and you can hear the crowd here absolutely loving it as Kodua slips out of the way with another big right hand there thrown by Dan Francis.
It's getting fiery, he's picking up quick here.
Yeah, it is. Francis looking to get that work off on the inside. Kodua's got to be careful though that he doesn't take that gamble and trade with Francis, because Francis is coming from low, looping them shots over, and Kodua's very straight back, so he's got to be careful he's not sitting in that pocket, getting too greedy and getting caught on the counter there, because he done that a little bit there. He rolled the dice a little bit at the end there and threw some shots as Francis was throwing. For me, Kodua should be keeping it long, and when Francis comes in, just whipping those shots up, but don't trade with him, don't punch with him, because that's a dangerous move.
I agree with that. I think Kodua needs to keep his at range, especially where he leans back. If he tries to trade and leans back while he's in the pocket, Francis could come looping one over and catch him. So he wants to keep at range, keep the long distance, use all his advantages in this fight. Where Francis has to get inside. If Kodua lets Francis get inside, he's playing Francis' game.
Seconds out, round 2.
Yeah, very close first round there. Could have gone either way. I'm going to score that one level. Couldn't really split them, the pair of them. Both had their successes. Francis looks dangerous when he gets on that inside. You can see the good movement. Oh, dangerous with the left hook there as well. And like I say, Kodua has to be careful. Very straight backed. He's got to keep that defence tight, because if he punches when Francis punches, that's where he's taking the gamble. Nice right hand there from Kodua. Francis just waiting a little too long, with good right hand back as well. That's the shot, that looping right hand. Kodua just trying to take command of the ring now, hold that centre, make Francis work when he doesn't want to work. 10 rounds in this York Hall tonight is not an easy thing to do. Very, very warm in here.
It is warm in here.
Kodua just making Francis work a little bit here. This is good work from him, because good body shot went in as well there. But this is better stuff from Kodua, because he's just trying to ragdoll Dan Francis a little bit and break the rhythm of Francis. Francis has to take control of that again, because Kodua looked comfortable there on the front foot. And as I say, that's exactly what Francis needed. Good combinations again there from Francis. Didn't really get through with anything, but they're starting to let the hands go. Another close round here. Neither guy really stamped their authority in this one yet. Nice work there from Francis. Just come out with a hook. Fell a little bit short, but right idea he had there.
Good shots there from Kodua.
Yeah, working well. He looks strong, doesn't he, Kodua, when he comes forward.
And does, but Francis is coming straight back.
Yeah, good work. Oh, good double hook there as well.
Oh, good right hand there from Francis. Wow.
Yeah, brilliant work from both guys. Again, Kodua may have done enough in that round. Early on he done well, and there was a good spell towards the end. Francis had his moments as well. Very difficult. Listen, subjective scoring this one. I'm just going to lean towards Kodua in that one, just with a good, strong finish there. And the moments when he did open up, he looked heavy-handed, but didn't sustain it. You know, this is the first time he's boxed at welterweight, Kodua. Could that come into effect late on in the fight?
Yeah, I mean,
this is hot in here as well.
It is. It all depends on how you made the weight, and it's his first time making it. So, if he done it right with, a good team around him, nutritionists and stuff, then maybe he might be okay. But, it's always risky making the weight for your first time, getting straight into a title fight, but especially going down. But we'll see how he acts as the rounds go on.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Yep, we certainly will see how that plays itself out. But
Seconds
Kodua,
out.
the looks the bigger of the
3.
two in there. Dan Francis looks very dangerous though when he lets those hands go. I'd like to see him sustain it maybe just a little more. He's fighting in bursts at the moment, but that was a solid jab there from Francis. Oh, lovely shot on the inside.
Cut there from Francis.
Yeah, he's really getting off with the shots here. That's a better start to the round for Francis.
Wow. He's picked up the pace a lot here, Francis. Kodua's got to go with him. Or no, you know what? He's nice and relaxed. He's not biting to it, but he needs to be careful. He needs to be defensively responsible. Oh, showered of sweat again.
Yeah, that's been happening all night. But you're right though, Kodua stayed nice and composed there.
Yeah.
Under a lot of pressure, and he stayed composed. Showed a good temperament there. There we just saw Francis there, just forced the hand there of Kodua. Did you see that when he feinted the jab? Kodua's right hand went forward. Now you feint the jab and throw the left hook off the back of it, because you've seen the opening, you've seen the spot.
You've seen how he reacts.
That's how you're creating the openings. Kodua's hand come forward, you do it again, feed him the same shot and then turn the hook in.
Even though Francis is the shorter man, at times he's beating Kodua to the jab.
Yeah, he is. This is better work. Kodua landed a couple of good body shots in there.
He's investing to the body early.
Yeah.
And Kodua throws good body shots.
That is good work there. He's working well to the body here.
That might be having an effect. Some of them are straight and low. Francis is complaining.
Yeah, the referee is going to pull him up about this. Referee just giving Dan Francis that bit of time. He said the shot strayed low from Kodua.
Oh, good shot there from Francis.
Yeah, big shot there. He started the round well, and he's going to look to try and finish this round well as well here, Francis.
Oh, good movement. Good shots going in from both boxers.
Yeah, this is great action, this. Kodua having success himself. The body shots are effective. Big right hand there from Kodua. Oh, body shots gone in as well.
Oh, good jabs. Oh,
big right hand there, and Kodua has turned him.
Oh, good left hook.
Well, you said this was going to be a barn burner. This could steal the show, and it's exactly going that way. Both boys having their success. We're covered in sweat, we're covered in blood, we're covered in tears, just about everything. But what a way to finish the show here. Oh, good left hook there from Francis, who needs to work the angles here. When Kodua's going on side on, he needs to step round the side and work those angles. But that was a good round that from Dan Francis.
I think so too.
I think it was a round that he won there, and this one is very, very close. After 3 rounds, there's not a lot in this one. No one really stamped their authority, but the heat was definitely picking up in that round. Both guys had their successes. I like Kodua how he stays composed, stays relaxed after the work. But Francis, man, is explosive as well. I like his work. Now it's my turn to get spat on. This time from Kodua. I think it's time to put the phone away. That just got soaked as well. That's what we're talking about. When the fighter gets tired, he don't care where that water's going.
Care where it's going.
Corners, 10 seconds.
If it hits the bucket, it hits the bucket. If it don't, it don't.
As long as it's out
Seconds
of their
out.
mouth.
Round 4.
Here we go. Round number 4 for this vacant Commonwealth Silver Southern Area English Eliminator at welterweight. Dan Francis versus Joel Kodua. Both guys undefeated, putting their undefeated records on the line.
Oh, good body shot from Joel.
Yeah, that's great work from Kodua. Oh, he's picked it up here. And Francis is going to have to go with him because Kodua seems to have turned the screw a bit here.
I think the body shot took an effect on Francis and he's just got to kind of hold on.
Yeah, he's got to bite down and go for it. Oh, he's coming back. But those body shots are good here from Kodua. Great work from the taller man.
Oh, good body shots from Francis himself.
Yeah, he's biting down himself here, Francis, I tell you. Good shot, good work.
Oh, the shots from Kodua are sounding heavy.
They are very, very heavy. He's a much bigger guy, Kodua. You can see that. And he's talking to Dan Francis in there now as well. Psychological battles going on. Shoulder is rolling. He's tucking tight. Good defensively. Comes from that school. Tunde Ajayi, Anthony Yard. They all do that. Great, great team around him. Kodua. And could this be his coming of age fight?
Oh, good shots. What a fight.
Yeah,
You can
great
see how
fight.
bad they both won it.
Oh, there's a lot on the line here. Bragging rights, pride,
Yeah,
egos, all of that thrown into the hat.
100%.
And undefeated records, the winner kicks on, the loser has to rebuild.
And I don't think neither fighter have the patience to have to rebuild.
No, it's a
They want
win-win.
to kick on, yep.
Yeah, it's an important, oh, body shots again from Kodua. He's going to get warned for low blows again there. I'm
He
not
is.
sure they were low, you know.
Some of them are belt line, but I think the tassels on Francis' shorts, the way they're lifting up, makes the ref feel like
Yeah.
they are lower than they are.
Yeah, I get that. Great contest this, and Kodua trying to set a little trap there. Oh, lovely 1-2, and again there, good work from
lovely
Kodua.
from Kodua.
And Francis wants to
comes
mix it
straight
with
back.
him. He wants it with him.
Wow.
What a contest this is, both guys, and Kodua maybe coming off best there. He got the cleanest shots through, but credit to Francis here, mate. He's pushing on, gritting his teeth, biting down here. Another close round there, subjective round there. Tunde Ajayi is feeling very, very happy with his fighter, Joel Kodua, sorry. Putting in a great round of boxing there, and Dan Francis is going to have to turn this around again there because you can't lose too much momentum.
Yeah, no, you can't. You're right. I mean, he's losing the momentum. I mean, in the flurries, you know, the big momentum shifts are coming from Kodua. Francis, he's trying to go back, but when he is, he's slightly missing and falling short, and he's just getting a bit reckless. He needs to also keep his composure and find, you know, his range and his rhythm, and then go with his work.
Well, I think in the next round or two,
Round
we're going to get a
5.
breakthrough round from one of these two.
Oh, 100%.
Someone's going to give, and if they give a little bit, the other's going to take over because they want this. Everyone in this short called Bethnal Green absolutely packed to the rafters,
good shot,
up on their
definitely
feet
good
here, appreciating what they see. This is good work again, high output here from Kodua. Got the confidence in his own ability to be able to do those 10 rounds at a good pace.
Yep, I feel like he feels He feels confident, like he feels like he's in his flow right now.
Francis still trying to push forward, trying to make something of it. Needs to be a bit more creative though when coming forward. Kodua's a tricky old customer. He's got that height and reach, but he's defensively sound as well.
He is
here.
defensively sound, yeah.
Good counters again there from Kodua. Oh, big right hand there. Francis coming back well. But Kodua is the one that's coming off with the better shots here, the heavier shots. He's comfortable, isn't he?
He's
Kodua
comfortable.
is comfortable. He's enjoying himself in there. He just seems to have got a second wind. Talking to Dan Francis. Dan sticking to his game though. Doing the right thing. Oh, good onslaught there from Francis as well, but that's Kodua's answer. Good work again there from Kodua. Long range stuff. Francis, he's doing well, having his moments, but maybe just, he's pushing on, kicking on here, but Kodua maybe just doing the better work in these rounds at the moment. Big finish to the round there from Kodua as well. Lovely work there. And another round in the bag for me for Joel Kodua. Dan Francis is pushing it, doing well, but a little too predictable at the moment. And I think against someone like Joel Kodua, you need a little bit more to your game. You've got to start working the angles a little bit, setting some traps of your own, because Kodua's defensively sound from that boxing on that side-on sort of style, and whipping those little uppercuts in, the short shots, right hands over the top as well, is effective.
And the body work.
Oh, the body work is exceptional for a tall guy.
100%. Some long arms, he can throw them while he's still up tall. He ain't got to sit into his shots. The long arms just allow him to be where he is and throw to the body, but he's finding the gaps well.
Seconds out, round 6.
Here we go, second half of the contest for us. I think we've got Joe Kodua a couple of rounds up. Fight still there to be won and lost. Look at that body shot again there. Little 4-punch combination, switched the body shot underneath. Francis took that shot well, but trust me, that takes a lot out of you, those body shots. And Kodua seems to have slipped into a rhythm here.
Yeah.
Good work, and there's less coming back from Francis. I tell you, he needs to do something a little bit here, Francis. That was good work from Francis. Kodua staying nice and composed though, nice and relaxed. Oh, big shot there.
That was a good shot.
On the inside. Oh, and again, slipping the shots. Yeah, the more creative work is definitely coming from Kodua. You can't knock Francis for his effort, pushing forward, making this fight very, very competitive. As I say, this fight is still to be won and lost here, but Kodua looks more comfortable with the two in there right now. That was good work though from Francis.
That was good work from Francis.
Body shot again there. He's complaining about the body, but that was a clean shot, that. Both guys pushing on now. Francis, to his credit, is trying to take the play away from Kodua here, and he might be just doing that just by outworking him. Kodua just sort of switched off a little bit. Good body shot, that. Francis looking to complain, but I don't see nothing wrong with that shot. It was a good shot, and that stabbing jab to the body is not nice. Followed by the little uppercut. That body shot was sickening there. See that good little spell there in a round that was quite close. You go, that's going to steal you the round, that. You know, that was the clean work. Francis was pushing and maybe just doing enough to be nicking the round. And then in the last 30 seconds or so, Kodua turned it on and landed some clean shots. Big body shot went in, uppercuts as well. And you've got to lean towards Kodua to take the round. It was another good round there. 4 rounds left, anything can happen in this one, but the chips are heavily stacked in favour of Joel Kodua at the moment.
Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely agree with that. Joel looks more comfortable, he's letting his hands go, he's chipping away. And like you said, the body work is just second to none, man.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out, round 7.
Here we go, round number 7 of a great little contest for the vacant Commonwealth Silver Southern Area English Eliminator welterweight titles on the line, but more importantly, someone's O has to go in this one. The winner will kick on for bigger, better things. The loser will have to go back and rebuild, which is not going to be particularly easy. Great contest so far. Dan Francis been putting up a great fight, but for me, Joel Kodua doing enough, and that's why those body shots are sickening. And he's getting success with them, and he looks comfortable in there, doesn't he? That's it, Dan still trying to dig deep, still trying to find something Kodua.
He is trying to find something, but like we spoke about, the defense of Kodua is so tight, he's so side on.
Yeah.
He's giving nothing away.
And the clean shots, the heavy shots are coming from Kodua.
Yeah.
I mean, this is good work here from Francis, but the effective, the eye-catching stuff is coming from Kodua.
It's like there, just a little 4-piece combination. He's just tapping it, and the last one comes in a little bit heavy.
Yeah. And that's it. That's the difference between the two at the moment. Good effort from both guys here, though. Very good effort. Well, he said Dan Francis has proven himself. Beat Ollie Duffy in March in his last fight. That was a good win, the unbeaten Ollie Duffy.
Yeah.
Joel Kodua hadn't really proven himself. He's been going along steadily, but this was really a coming-of-age fight for him, and boy, he's delivering right now.
He is delivering. He is delivering, and he's showing his levels, to be honest.
Yeah, he is. You know, there's a lot of, questions to be answered when you go in there and you're sort of relatively untested at a certain level, but this was definitely the test for both of these guys, really. And Kodua, for me, is coming through this with flying colours.
Oh, good double hook there from Kodua.
Yeah, great shot selection there. Again, patience. Just waiting for Francis to come in, pick the shots. There's that body shot again. That is going to be taking something out of you. Yep, another good round there, another competitive round there, but another round I'm going to score for Kodua.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, Francis has allowed Kodua to just get way too comfortable. He's just kind of like, you know, cruising around, showing off, you know, just being comfortable, just, you know, just being himself.
Yep,
Francis needs to take that away from him in these last 3 rounds and just, you know, kind of make him uncomfortable. It'll be hard to do, but I mean, that's the only way he wins this fight.
Yep, I totally agree with that. I think he has to throw everything now, roll the dice a little bit.
Yep.
And just take that gamble, man, because Kodua has just shown that extra class. Yeah,
Corners,
the extra
10
little bit
seconds.
of class has come from Kodua, and that has been the difference in this
Seconds out.
contest. The
Round
heaviest shots,
8.
the meatiest shots have been in Kodua's favour.
Yep. The weight don't look like it's affected him coming down to welterweight. I mean,
Nah,
he looks strong going into these last 3 rounds.
he does. He looks very comfortable within himself. This is now for Dan Francis to show us what he's got. Can he adapt, turn it around? And as I say that, Kodua goes to work with that left hand, doubling up to the body, to the head. That's unusual to see a tall guy working the body the
like
way
that,
that he
yeah.
does, you know. It's very, very effective. That's it, he's got to be careful he's not too reckless here, Francis. That body shot was low.
I think the ref's going to take a point
That
off now.
one was low, and he's going to take a point there. That one did go slightly low, but I mean, he's got an argument about the other ones. I think the body shots have not been too bad. I think he's been quite effective with those shots. He's still choosing a lovely stabbing jab to the body there as well. That one is a tough shot, right hands as well, but fair play to Francis, who's pushing on here, kicking on. He might be able to claw a couple of points back here. With the point deduction, could get a 10-8 round. That puts him back in the fight.
You're right. You are right.
Yet this could become quite interesting here because Dan Francis takes this fight round 10-8, which looks likely he's going to be doing that with the round that he's had and the point deduction. I've got Joel Kodua 2 points up with 2 to go.
Yeah.
So it's anyone's fight,
It's
man.
anyone's
It could
fight.
be there. You know, we've had a couple of rounds that have gone close, swing rounds.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's had a good round here, Dan Francis.
Especially the first round. We don't know which way that went. Do you know
No,
what I mean?
exactly. Exactly. I sat on the fence for that one, picked up my splinters.
But Francis has put the pace in this
Francis,
fight. Good
he
left
has.
hook there.
He's found something from somewhere here, Francis. And for the first time, we see Kodua looking a little unrattled. Or unsettled anyway. Just needs to regroup a little bit here.
Oh,
Body
good
shot again. Whoa, big finish to the round for Kodua. Last 10 seconds again.
Wow.
Look at
Wow,
Francis
good
though,
round.
he's put everything in there,
He
man.
has, he has.
As a
He has.
10-8 round for me for Dan Francis, because I think he won the round and with
And
the
the
point
point
deduction.
deduction. That was a big round from Francis.
Yeah, that makes this fight interesting, man. I've got Joel Kodua 2 points up with 2 rounds left in this contest. and one round there. I've got the first round, which could have been a swing round.
Yeah, so he could be 1 round up.
It could be 1 round up. This is a close fight. All of a sudden,
wow,
we've gone from Kodua pulling away to it turning into a close fight.
Boxing, wow.
Telling you, man, just as you thought Kodua was running away with it.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out, round 9.
Going to be interesting to see the way these last 2 rounds play out. Dan Francis has got that character though, he's got that dog in him, that is for sure.
I've seen it before.
And he's showing that dog, man. He's biting down on his gum shield. He's showing class acting there, and the composure from Joel Kodua has been impressive as well.
Yeah, it has been, you're right. But, you know, Francis is stepping on the gas. He's, you know, the back end of this fight, the last couple of rounds, and Kodua's got to be able to hang in there and give it back. And he is at times, but Francis just keeps going through the gears.
Yep, Francis may be using that extra experience here just to go through. But as I say, that big right hand slams in the side of the head there of Francis. Good work from Kodua. And we talked about Kodua making the weight. Will that have an effect late on in the contest? Will he start feeling the pace a little bit? Because I tell you what, Francis, he's digging in here, man. He's going for it. Oh, big right hand again there. Absolutely soaked me with sweat again.
Yeah.
What a shot. What a shot. But I tell you what, Dan Francis is kicking on here, mate. He's taking these rounds, man. Kodua just seems to have taken his foot off the gas, and this could be costing him here. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Francis, you know, like he's showing a lot of heart in there right now. He's kicking on, man, and Kodua now is the guy that looks like he's feeling the pace. He's starting to slow down. And he's trying to go with him, but look at this. Toe-to-toe action here.
Oh, shots.
This is incredible stuff. Incredible action from both guys, man. Joe, tell you what, Dan Francis, what a fighter, man. What a guy.
Oh, 100%.
Wow.
He just clawed his way back into this fight right at the end.
He has, mate. Like that is so. He showed so much character. It is insane. Joel Kodua is the same, you know. He's shown a lot of character himself. This is brilliant, and I'll tell you what, this could be a 1-round shootout right now, because I've got Dan Francis 1 round behind.
Wow.
With 1 to go.
Wow, just
with
like
the
that.
first round, I sat on the fence. It could have gone one way or the other. This fight could be won and lost in this 10th and final round. If my scorecard reads right, this fight could be right level right now, or one way or the other around. That's how close this is.
It's just gone from one extreme to the other. I mean, Kodua looked like he was running away with it. He was winning every round from like the 3rd onwards.
Kodua looked like he had it sewn up after round 7.
Yeah.
Looked like he had it in the bag. Yeah. He come and he nicked it and he was leaving. And all of a sudden, Francis has gone, no, mate.
Corners, 10 seconds.
It's a close fight. We don't know how the judges are scoring it, but like you said, it's all on this round. No one can leave it to the judge yet.
It's a 1-round shootout for me.
This is it. This is it.
Let's see what both guys have got here, because if you've got anything left, you need to leave it right there.
Whoa!
He was caught there badly. Oh!
1,
out of nowhere.
2,
He's
3,
walked onto a shot.
5,
And that
6,
He's
7,
in big trouble here. The legs are still very stiff. Kodua, I don't think he's going to let him off the hook here. He's gone here, Francis. He's going to do well to get through this.
Oh, big left uppercut.
Oh, he's fighting with one hand as well. Has he injured his right hand here, Kodua?
I think that's just the shots that's working. If he comes to the right hand, it might.
It's a massive... Great stoppage there from the referee. Great stoppage. Joel Kodua pulled it out the bag out of nowhere. It was a one-round shootout. He had to deliver, and boy, he delivered. Coming of age fight there from Kodua. Tunajai, Anthony Yard. I've been raving about this kid.
Wow.
Tonight, he's proven.
I would like to know how the judges had it. I would like to know the scorecards. But, I mean, a 10th round stoppage. He showed a lot.
He showed a lot, mate. He showed a
Big
lot.
congratulations to Kodua and commiserations to Dan Francis. Kodua is now the Southern Area and Commonwealth Silver Champion.
Yeah, you can't knock that from Dan Francis. What a fighter, man. Showed a lot of character. I felt like he was falling behind a little bit and the fight was slipping away from him. And then he showed his championship quality by coming back, biting down on his gum shield, point deduction, grinding it out. And in that 10th round, you think the momentum's with Francis here, and he may do something to pull it out the bag. Yeah. And he walked onto one.
He's walked onto one, yeah.
Walked onto one, and that was it. Kodua jumped on him, finished it. What a performance! What a fight! What a night here at the York Hall, Bethnal Green.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think it might have been a jab he walked onto, and it just threw more balance, and then Kodua just had an onslaught with his left hand, just threw about 20 left hooks. What a great show and a great main event to top it off.
Yeah, what a fantastic show we had there.
Guys.
We had a little bit of everything, didn't we? And in that final contest, Dan Francis, Joe Kodua, you told me, fight of the night. Boy, they delivered, man. What a performance. The crowd absolutely loved it here. Nelson Boxing, TM14 have delivered. Seconds out have aired this fight as well, but TalkSport Boxing YouTube channel, I hope you guys, the viewers, have enjoyed that, because that was first class, man. We love coming here to the York Hall Bethnal Green because you get amazing fights. And here's the announcement.
53 seconds of round number 10, and your winner by TKO and the new Southern Area and Commonwealth Welterweight Champion, Joel JFK Kodua.
There you are, the new champ, Joel Kodua. And he's celebrating with his fans, and boy, he earned that tonight. What a fight, what a performance there. Congratulations, Joel, and the rest of the team. Commiserations to Dan Francis, but guess what? Showed a lot of character, man. He can come again, that's for sure. Sometimes a loss can be the moulding of a fighter, and this could be the beginning of Dan Francis, because he'll go back, he'll come back better, stronger, but tonight belongs to Joel Kodua, the new Southern Area champ, Commonwealth Silver champ. What a performance there. And what a night of boxing there.
What a night of boxing. I mean, great main event to top it off. I mean, the last 3 fights, they were all exciting, they were all amazing. Any one of them could have been headlined, but this just topped it off. What a fight this was.
Yeah, it really was, and you can see Joel Kodua now just celebrating in the ring with the team there. He's going to be going over to do his interview with Radio Raheem and Melissa Zed in a minute. But from us here at ringside, what a night of boxing it's been. Myself, Spencer Oliver, him, Denzel Bentley. We've really thoroughly enjoyed that tonight, and I hope you guys watching at home have enjoyed it too. As I say, Joel going to go over. Anthony Yard leaning down at the ring with us. He's happy. He's doubling up on the hooks. He's trebling up on the hooks. And he's saying the way that fight was finished was sensational. As I said, from me, Spencer Oliver, and him, Mr. Denzel Bentley, I hope you enjoyed this tonight, guys. And we will see you very, very soon. Enjoy the interview, by the way, that's coming up in a sec with Joel Kodua. But from us at ringside, it's bye-bye.
Peace out.
Champion tonight. What a main event. It really lived up to the incredible position you were in on the card, because this was a barn burner from the very first fight. It was a seesaw battle. The momentum seemed to be going the other way in the first four. Then there was a shift, and then there was another shift in the eighth. Let's talk about the beginning of this fight. You looked at me like I'm wrong. Did you not feel like the first part of this fight had a lot of pressure on you?
Nah, you need to watch it back. The first bit of the fight was controlled. I was enjoying myself. I was talking to him. I was working on my defense, working on my counters. Yeah, man. But first and foremost, what I want to say, I want to thank God. Also, I want to say, rest in peace, Uncle James Cook. You lot don't know what I went through this camp. So this victory here is not for me. It's for James Cook. Rest in paradise, Uncle.
You fought like you were fighting for somebody else in there. This seemed like a real seesaw battle to us ringside. It may have felt like you had it in control there, but we didn't know. And in the eighth round, you got point deducted. It seemed like there was an opportunity, for this fight to go the other way. But in the ninth, you really turned it on. Talk to me about that shift.
I'll be honest with you lot. I hurt my right hand in the first round. Then as the fight kept on going, I don't know if you lot noticed, I was just working with one hand. Just using my left hand, using my jab, mixing up uppercuts, left hooks, jabs to the head, jabs to the body. But listen, look, I guess I got that engine, man. Come on.
Did you really feel like this fight was in hand on the cards, or did you press late because you knew that it could go either way, really?
Nah, you know what? Everyone was saying this fight is a 50-50 fight. Me personally, I know my skill set. I know my level. I'm a world level fighter. You get what I'm saying? I started boxing in 2018. I come off the railway. You know what I'm saying? I was doing graveyard shifts on the railway, shoveling stones, fixing train tracks. So, come on, man.
And lastly, can you talk me through the knockdown and then what ultimately became the TKO?
Oh, the knockdown. Left hook to the head, left hook to the body, left hook to the head. The last knockdown, I threw about 10,000 left hooks. I thought I was in Dragon Ball Z or something.
You threw a triple left hook to be exact, Melissa.
Joel, firstly, congratulations, and the new. It's so good to see you.
It sounds nice, though. Say it again.
It does sound nice, and the new.
Come on.
Obviously, you went into this fight. It was dubbed a 50-50. What did you make of Dan Francis as an opponent?
I mean, he's a good opponent, but 50-50, I don't think it was a 50-50 fight. I'm sure this fight here opened a lot of people's eyes. Because I'll be honest with you lot, were saying it's a 50-50 fight. I was laughing. You get what I'm saying? Like, you lot are in for a treat, trust me.
You know, you looked like you were really enjoying yourself in there. But one thing that really stood out to me was from the ring walk and also the rounds in the ring, the confidence from you was emanating.
Yeah, I worked my arse off. I worked my arse off, literally. Listen, I worked my arse off. I trained super hard for this fight. Like, I thought my last fight I was training hard, but this fight here, definitely an eye-opener.
You talk about coming from humble beginnings. Tell me in a few words.
Say that again?
You talk about coming from humble beginnings, the railway. Talk to me about what it means to you to be having those belts across your shoulders.
I grew up in Custom House. For those who don't know, Custom House is a small area in Cannon Town. I grew up in Newham. Newham is full of hard-knock characters. My dog, AY, also grew up in Newham. You know what I'm saying? Look at him, he's greatness. Look at me, I'm greatness. Like, I want to thank everyone coming out, supporting, buying a ticket, turning up. I hope I made you lot proud, man.
You've got a great team around you. The support in the building tonight was absolutely amazing. What's next for you, Joel?
Back to the gym on Monday, and then we'll talk from there.
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Look great.
Congratulations and thank you for an incredible performance. All right, fellas, I mean, you can say, oh, that we've got a card that's all 50-50. Oh, it's going to be a great show come this Saturday night. Oh, look at the lineup. It's going to be so good. But you can never guarantee what's going to happen when those bells ring. Sometimes it doesn't go the way you expect, and sometimes it over-delivers. I think tonight is that latter. I mean, this card, could you have asked for more?
We were looking at each other during the night, weren't we, John, thinking, this is absolutely electric. This is what your cool shows are all about. You know, this is our proper launch. It's our first launch on TalkSport Boxing and Seconds Out Live, and I think we've delivered, haven't we? You know, I mean, this place was absolutely packed. I mean, that main event, what a main event. That's what it's all about. Any boxing fan would just loved every minute of that. Now, I'm gutted. Dan Francis is my boxer, and we thought it was a 50-50. We thought it was a 50-50 on paper. I thought Dan would have had his number. But, you know, Joel was just too good for him tonight. I think he had him worked out. He made it look not easy. That's too disrespectful for Dan. But he dealt with him. And Dan doesn't get dealt with like that. You know, Dan's a tough guy. He's a strong guy. The punches he was landing on Joel didn't really seem to have an effect. And Joel just sort of laughed it off and came through it. He's a star in the making, you know. And I think he hasn't really thought of anyone of note to really prove that he was. But he certainly's made his mark today. But then that just topped off a brilliant show, John, wasn't it? You know, absolutely, we're delighted.
Yeah, we're really proud of it. We work hard. It was the first one with Seconds Out and TalkSport where we've got the contract with them, so it was time to deliver. I'm pretty confident that there's a few smiling faces. I've just looked at some important people over there and they're giving me a wink, so I think we've delivered there. There's not much more to say about the main fight. Mark's just nailed that bang on. But the rest of the fights were great as well. You know, like I said in the previous fight, Sonny's our guy. You know, he put on a great display. And he got a stoppage as well. So the last two were a stoppage. The heavyweight fight I thought was fantastic. You know, Doring got Gideon in the end, but he got him before the other one got him. So that's heavyweight boxing. But we did promise you that it would be a great card, and it was.
I think everybody on this card fought like they knew they were on Seconds Out and TalkSport Boxing YouTube channel because they had an opportunity tonight to make a name for themselves. And just about every fighter in this card really came out and tried to do exactly that. The Hardy fight had people out of their seats. I mean, right down the line, man. People were jumping up. They were cheering for their man. And we kept thinking, well, maybe this is the fight that everybody leaves. If I'm honest, ringside, I'm like, are they sticking around for the next one? Or is there still enough energy for another one? And every time it built and built and built. I don't know if the fighters and their fans came for one fight and then stayed just because the card was so good. And by the end, it really hit a zenith, a peak. You don't really get that even on the top shows.
You have to give Jared and Carl, that's our team, the credit for that. The running order was spot on.
Yeah.
When I looked at it, they went, are we happy with that running order? And me and Mark were like, well, you're the bosses. Let's go with it. But each fight got better and better and better. And I was looking at the three before, and I was like, is it going to get better? Yeah, it probably will. And it did. Yeah. Every fight, it just...
We were in the ring on some of those latter fights. It felt like the crowd were like breathing down your neck, because this is like a cauldron, isn't it? It's the iconic York Hall. This balcony all the way around, you can feel them just breathing down your neck. I mean, they would have been brilliant for the fighters as well.
This fight rose to the glory, didn't it? I mean, Rise to Glory is the exact right title for this show. I think everybody on the card, the broadcast team was brilliant. You can't get better than Spencer Oliver and Denzel Bentley. They were hilarious. They were stuck in. They kept the energy up. Even when some of the fighters, just a handful of them, really weren't meeting the match on the card. They weren't really here to keep the levels, and then the ringside announcers really gave it to them, and it was incredible. I got to tell you, when these guys came out of the ring, there weren't many losers tonight. There were a couple of guys that, I think should have done better and given more, but they didn't drag the show down. In fact, I think what they saw tonight will make them next time come back and deliver, because you don't want to be the guy that's not talked about on this one. When people left this ring, they were proud. They had their chest stuck out. Even some of the guys that didn't get the win knew that they fought hard and gave everything that they could. We had some first-time upsets tonight. Yep. All of it. We had everything you could ask for on a card and a show. Melissa Z here, brilliant, knowing the background of every fighter, giving us the narratives. I mean, listen, if I weren't working the show, I would have been at home calling people like, you got to turn this on. I was on the chat. People were talking about every fighter and giving their opinions about who was going to win. These kind of 50-50 shows you don't see. There's another show on in California later tonight, and I got to tell you, I'm probably going to watch it tomorrow. I'm just going to go home and go to sleep. I'm too drained.
Yeah. You've had enough. You've seen enough.
There's no way they're going to live up to this. I hope they didn't watch it, because it's going to be too much pressure for them.
We'll have a bit of that money that Jake Paul's making, though, right?
Yeah, you know what? Well, today, everybody earned it. We should be getting that kind of money. But what we will get is another show like this and another one after that. I think we put a great team together. The broadcasters, the promoters, of course, the networks, the fighters. Everybody really was top level. TM14, Nielsen Boxing, and you got Seconds Out and TalkSport Boxing YouTube channel. You can't get better than that. Thank you guys so much for putting this show together. Thank you to all the broadcasters, everybody on camera, all the fighters. Really top level performances.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one.
We will rise to glory again.
Next one's a double header. We got, September 26th and 27th. I don't think anyone's done it. We got Friday and Saturday night. Putting that card together right now, it'll look as good as this. That's what we got to do now.
This is what we do.
This is why York Hall is hallowed ground, because promoters like this put on shows like you saw tonight, and everybody came and delivered. Rise to glory, we've done it, and we'll be back.